Welcome to the Indiana Farmer.
Hello everybody, I'm the Indiana Farmer and thank you for joining me. Press the subscribe button and hit the like button if this episode means something to you. Also, check out topyield.ag. That is topyield.ag. If you are an ag professional or you're curious about ag, check them out. You can just sign up for free, log on, and share your experience or ask your question. A great website to check out what's going on in the ag business.
Rogo Robotic Soiling Sampling Services. They pull around this trailer and they do a lot of acres a year. We're going to find out a little bit more. Well, hey, I'm here with Sam. Hey, thank you for meeting with me for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
And this company is called Rogo, true?
Yeah.
And do you know when it started, or can you give me some background on it?
It's a relatively new startup.
Okay.
I would say they first started operating about 2 years ago.
Okay.
And I think probably the plans had been in the works for a little while before that.
Awesome. Awesome. And so what's the idea behind this?
You know, there's a hydraulic drill press that's run essentially by AI, that it's all robotic. And so the goal is to get really specific, high quality soil samples so we can help farmers get more accurate with their fertilizer distribution, basically.
Sure, and I'm sure it's a lot more consistent too.
Yeah, that's kind of the goal, because we have, our fields are all mapped out on GPS and everything, and there's very specific points set up for taking each core soil sample.
Awesome.
And they'll split however many samples per acre, so that theoretically the end result is the farmer can put either less or more fertilizer, wherever they need to, and do things more efficiently.
Well, that sounds awesome. So what are you doing there? Because this is can I call it autonomous? I mean,
it is. So long as everything is working, and most of the time it is fully autonomous. I have like a manual and auto mode, so if I run into, say I'm coming up to a ditch or a place that's real rocky, something like that, I'll switch it to manual and drive around. The rest of the time, the robot is synced up with GPS, and it just follows the map on its own, operates the drill. It'll take usually 5 or 6 cores, for each soil sample we do, which probably, I don't have a good estimate for how many per acre or anything, because it varies.
Yeah, but, absolutely.
So the only thing I really have to do is, when it's finished taking each sample point, I put the dirt in a bag, I scan in a QR code, I load it up in a box to be shipped out, and I just try to make sure that I'm keeping everything in line, everything matches up. That's about it. If I do run into a ditch or a real muddy field or something, I can switch it to manual mode, and I have a button I can operate the drill and take those samples on my own. But it's much easier when the robot's actually working, everything's just flowing. Most of what I do is operate it either off that little box right there, or just taking the dirt from the drill and getting it into bags.
That's really neat.
And because it's all done through barcodes and QR codes, it makes it way easier to keep track of, versus if we were out here by hand, labeling numbers on a bag or something.
Yeah, the old school way.
Yep.
Well, how many acres do you think you do a year?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'd say probably an average good day, a guy gets probably around 400 or 500 on average.
Okay.
And then any given day we've got probably between 6 and 10 guys operating. Okay. And so long as I don't know, I could look it up, but I don't know off the top of my head their acre total or anything for last year.
Okay.
But I know that they've been expanding season by season, getting more acres done, and that's kind of just a general average. Most guys probably do about 500 acres in a day.
Wow. Wow, that is amazing.
A lot more than you could do, I think, doing it manually by hand.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. See them moving around. They're not driving. thank you everybody for watching, and thanks to Rogo for letting me interview you today. It's always cool to see the new innovation in farming, and it's really neat to see autonomous vehicles on the farm. So thank once again. We'll be talking to you soon.